Hello friends, welcome back. It's your boy Size coming up with another new video. You see that? Right behind me is a Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in Dubai and probably in the world as well. And there's ahead of me, just if I walk around 10-12 minutes, there's a beautifully carved bridge, I will show you around later in this video. So okay, I want to show you this around before all of my camera energies or my physical energy runs out. So I want to make sure that I want to make sure that I have the content first. Do you know what I mean? So before I start off anything else, I want to review about what is going on in my mind, so that most of the viewer can, just to give you a transparent what is happening inside my head. So you see, I'm sitting in the really it's really splendid. I feel very grateful to be having the opportunity to be in this place at this time. And man, I feel right now I'm feeling a little bit not sure, because this is my first place and I came here alone. So the taxi driver, he dropped me off at the very far end of this place, so I had to find a way to reach to this specific place. People told me when you start your channel, especially on YouTube, you have to find niche. So that's what most of YouTube guru suggest to the beginner. But in my case, I am off script right now because I don't have any niche. I'm not sorry about that music. The pedestrian is carrying the Bluetooth while he walking. So yeah. Anyway, he has already passed by. So in my case, I am completely off script because my current situation is I don't know what my niche is. I don't know what I'm not sure about, and in which niche that I oriented around. So I'm just in the beginner stage. So most of my video in this early stage will not pack with a lot of valuable information for my viewers. So initial stage, the video I do are probably oriented around my interests and my experiences. Becoming proficient at making content is like a hiking. I'll give you metaphor on why I went hiking on Sri Lanka. So it took me around 3.5 hours because I was carrying a big backpack, whereas a lot of amateurs were hiking with pretty light load behind their back. So it took me longer than necessary, but looking back on it now, I think the journey is similar to where I am right now. At the beginning, while I started hiking, I can see the top, I can see the mountain peak. Just like my situation, I know how it's gonna look like. I know how it's gonna. Hello. Some ladies say hi to me. So I can see because this is only my second video, I can see how it's gonna look like at the peak, at the end of the journey. Not the end, maybe at the peak. But while I was hiking, at some point, at any random point, sometimes the trail could become covered up with a thick cloud, and sometimes it could even blow an intense wind. Do you know what I mean? So in that case, my vision to the top has completely blocked out with cloud and mist. So what did I do? What did I do at that moment? I kept going. So although I feel tired, my shoulders were hurt because of the sunburn or the weight of my backpack, I kept going. So at the end, I eventually reached the top, the mountain peak. That was the most exhilarating experience that I have for a long time. So the hiking experience is probably a short example, because it happened within 3 to 4 hours of time period. But in this case, becoming a content creator, the time definitely is going to much elaborate into months, or it could even take years. So yeah, even my guess is, even if I keep doing videos for one video every day, at some point I could become lost, and I could become discouraged to keep on going. But those days will come. I know exactly those days will come, but I'm prepared for this. So how to say, coming to the end, it's not gonna be, I'm not gonna be staying long in Dubai. So in the meantime, I want to go to different, in the meantime, I want to go to different places as much as I can, and shoot a content video. Why not? So rather than taking a photo, rather than taking a memorial photo at the place, I think the best way to keep the memory is shoot a video. In that way, not only I can look back on my current situation in the future, or I can even reflect on, maybe I can even reflect on the struggle I took over at this time. So yeah, man, I think content making is a lot more meaningful than taking photo. I'm not discriminating on photo, in some places, when you don't have enough time to shoot a video, photo might be a better option. You take a photo and just move on. I thought this place is gonna be packed with people, but somehow it turns out a really decent place. Not too much crowded like a Dubai. When you go to the downtown, Burj Khalifa or Burj Khalifa Park, you will encounter a crowd of people. Sometimes it's even hot. Sometimes you even have to elbow around to reach, simply to go to the toilet. But in here, the environment is completely different. I can see the nice view in where I'm sitting. I see there's a lot of residential building developing on each side of the bay. So I think after my guess is this area is also becoming. This area has a lot of potential to to become another metropolitan point. Do you know what I mean? So every meaningful pursuit is not easy, especially the most of our dreams die not because of external reason, but majority is because of our imposter syndrome. So even while I'm on the way to come here, I thought a lot about negative to myself. You know, I did a lot of self-depreciation. For example, man, why are you doing here? Who do you think you are to go to this place and shoot a video? You think you are so good? You know, those negative talking were so much intense, especially in my experience. So in order to make something progressive, the biggest challenge that I face is my internal dialogue. So it might not be obvious on the surface, but yeah, man, the internal struggle, those dialogues are, in my case, it was very intense. So here I am, instead of giving over to my self-doubt, instead of giving over to my self-depreciation, here I show up. I feel like the more I grew up, I kind of have a more autonomy over my self-doubt, or should I say, yeah, self-doubt. But but now I do what I want, regardless of how much doubt that I have in my mind. I won't be staying long in Dubai, so in the future, maybe after the next 3, 4, 5 years, when I look back in this video, then that will bring up a lot of memories, a lot of lessons. So, you know, Dubai challenged me a lot. When I arrived here the first time, I was like a naive boy. You won't believe how did I look at when I first arrived to Dubai. You know, long hair, and my shirt were also teared up because I wanted to create a design for myself. You know, I cut out my sleeve, so it was like a really cowboy style. But here, after 4 years, I have become, not completely, but much significant different versions. So some people might think, wow, I have changed a lot. Well, I think this is because of my environment, and yeah, this is because of knowledge what I have consumed throughout 4 years. But essentially, man, I'm still the same person. My dream is still the same. My goal is still the same. And yeah, I'm still in the journey of pursuing them. When you committed to a certain pursuit of something greater, then your life will become boring. Do you know what I mean? It's the exact opposite. But the end result will compensate. The end result will overcome all the exhaustion, all the depression, all the pain you have in the process. So my life is pretty boring right now. In terms of my lifestyle, even when I go to workout, I wear the same shirt, I wear the same pants, I listen to the same music for a long time, I eat the same food. There's nothing exciting in this mundane lifestyle, but this is a price, man. This is a price that I have to pay for the result I want. I also feel like my life is starting again at 26. I'm 26. I'm turning 27 this year, and yeah, man, my dream is calling me. Deep in myself, I feel like this is now or never. If there is someone who can make me to achieve my dream, that person will be me. Of course, there are other people who will come to support when I need it, but the majority it depends on me. It depends on my choice. It depends on my action. It depends on my mindset. So yeah, I gotta make a move, man. That's what I want to say. When life is calling me, then I gotta move. Although, just like this, when I came around here, I didn't. This is a new place for me. I have never been here before, so I gotta find my way to reach to this place. So the same thing. If I want to go somewhere in my future, if I want to be somewhere in my future, then I have to make a move. Even though there's no clear path laid out for me, and yeah, I gotta have the courage to jump. Do you know what I mean? So jump and find a way as you move. I think it's better to take one step at a time. I think it is impractical to plan what you want to do for a long time. Everything is good to have an idea of what you're gonna do when something happens, but it is impossible to plan out everything in advance. So the best thing that I suggest to myself when I don't know what to do, just take one step at a time. Just like I was hiking in Sri Lanka. Whenever my trail, yeah, it was covered with a cloud, I just kept taking one step at a time, and eventually I reached the top. So yeah, man, that's the way it is. So the major change are about to happen, and I'm ready for it. Man. Even though no one is around me, even though no one can around me all the time, I got myself, mate. Right. I think, man, that's about it for today. I choose this location because I want to get the view of the original Dubai view. Whenever everyone know when they see the Burj Khalifa behind me, they know that I'm in Dubai, and they know this is Dubai. Thank you for watching. See you on another videos. Bye bye.